Hey guys, it is week 24 and congratulations for getting through all 24 weeks this year. I am so missing all of you guys. I hope that you are staying healthy and that you had a wonderful Easter, and hopefully all this craziness will go away real soon and we can all get together sooner rather than later. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do your new grammar for week 24. And it goes like this. So if we have math first. Math is the identity law for addition and identity law for multiplication. And it goes like this. The identity law for addition states a plus 0 equals a. The identity law for addition states a plus 0 equals a. The identity law for multiplication states a times 1 equals a. The identity law for multiplication states a times 1 equals a. Okay, so we have the identity law for addition, and that is a plus 0 equals a. And the identity law for multiplication is a times 1 equals a. Okay? Good job, guys. Okay. And then we have our Latin. And our Latin is the same as last week. And that is the first conjugation future perfect tense. And it's ero, eris, erit, eramis, eritis, erant. First conjugation future perfect tense. Ero, eris, erit, eramis, eritis, erant. First conjugation, future perfect tense. Ero, eris, erit, eramis, eritis, erant. First conjugation, future perfect tense. Okay, so we have ero, eris, erit, eramis, eritis, erant. And those are first conjugation, future perfect tense. Last week Miss Tasha did head, shoulders, knees, and toes with you for that. So if you'd like to do that, you can also do that one. Okay. Then we have English. Our English, as our wonderful kitty cat Flurry is trying to hide from you, is an interjection. An interjection is a word or a phrase used as a strong expression of feeling or emotion. So we have an interjection is a word or a phrase used as a strong expression of feeling or emotion. So you guys can have a little bit of fun with your feelings and emotions. You can do a little sad face, or you can do a little happy face, or you can, in your emotions, you can be really excited, or you can again, be very sad, or however you guys want to do it, you guys have a little bit of fun with that this week. So an interjection is a word or a phrase used as a strong expression of feeling or emotion. Okay? Alright guys, so an interjection is a word or a phrase used as a strong expression of feeling or emotion. Alright guys, have fun with that one. That one's pretty cool. Okay, so then we will jump. Let me move my board for you so you can see it. We will jump over here to science. So science this week we have what units are used to measure electricity. Okay? So we have ohms. Ohms measures resistance. We have volts, used to measure voltage. We have amps to measure currents. And we have watts to measure power. Okay? So we have ohms to measure resistance. We have volts to measure voltage. We have amps to measure current, watts to measure power. Okay? What units are used to measure electricity? We have ohms, measures resistance. We have volts, measures voltage. We have amps, measures current. And watts, measures power. Alright, guys. And then we have history. Let me see if I can pull up our history song for you. So tell me about the end of apartheid, okay? So the end of apartheid. In 1994, South African President de Klerk allowed free elections. Nelson Mandela became South Africa's first black president, demonstrating apartheid was ending. Okay? So we have in 1994, South Africa, we're going to make our cut for the very end of South Africa. South African President de Klerk allowed free election. So you can make your check mark for free election. Nelson, make a letter N. Mandela, make a letter M, became South Africa's first black president, demonstrating apartheid was ending. Okay? So, you can also do it this way. You can write, if you can see, I'll bring it a little bit closer to you guys, the bottom of my board. So you can do 1994. You can draw the little outline of Africa and point to the southern tip of it. In 1994, Southern African President de Klerk allowed free election. So you can make some coins and a dollar sign and put an X through it. Okay? That's our free election. Nelson Mandela, so you can make a little guy. Nelson Mandela became South Africa's, bigger arrow to the bottom of South Africa. South Africa's first, and then I drew a black, like squiggly line here for our first black president, demonstrating apartheid, which is the white circle, was ending, demonstrates the black circle, okay? So, I'll let you listen to the song. I know you guys probably have copies of this at home too.
Tell me about the end of apartheid. In 1994, South African President de Klerk allowed free elections. Nelson Mandela became South Africa's first black president, demonstrating apartheid was ending.
Demonstrating apartheid was ending. Demonstrating apartheid was ending. In 1994, South African President de Klerk allowed free elections. Nelson Mandela became South Africa's first black president. Demonstrating apartheid was ending. In 1994, South African President de Klerk allowed free elections. Nelson Mandela became South Africa's first black president, demonstrating apartheid was ending. Demonstrating apartheid was ending. Demonstrating apartheid was ending.
Okay. Alright, guys. And then we have our geography this week. Our geography is of South Africa. So Southern Africa is what we're looking at this week, okay? So at the very beginning, at the very end of this, we have South Africa. Up here, we have Lesotho. The orange one here, we have Botswana. Okay. The green one over here, we have Mozambique. And then this little dot down here in South Africa We have Namibia. Okay, so we have South Africa. We have, sorry, I'm backwards here. Lesotho. We have Botswana, Mozambique, and Namibia. I have a hard time saying that one, guys. Sorry. Namibia. Okay? So, let's go through it one more time. We have, at the very tip down here, we have South Africa, Lesotho, Botswana, Mozambique, Namibia. Okay, that's our Southern African. Okay. Okay, and finally, the timeline this week. You guys finished up your regular timeline last week. So this week are all of your U.S. presidents. Okay, they are all listed in our Foundations manual, and I know you guys have heard the song before. So I will play the song once, and then I'll play the song again, and we can sing it together. Okay?
The Presidents of the United States.
Washington, Adams, Jefferson, Madison, and Monroe. Adams, Jackson, Van Buren, Harrison, Tyler, Polk, and Taylor. Fillmore, Pierce, Buchanan, and Lincoln, Johnson, Grant, and Hayes. Garfield, Arthur, Cleveland, Harrison, Cleveland, McKinley. Roosevelt, Taft, Wilson, Harding, Coolidge, Hoover. Roosevelt, Truman, Eisenhower, Kennedy, Johnson, Nixon, Ford. Carter, Reagan, Bush, and Clinton. Bush, Obama, Trump. It's for him we pray.
The Presidents of the United
Okay, guys, ready? We're going to go through it and sing it together. Ready?
States.
Washington, Adams, Jefferson, Madison, and Monroe. Adams, Jackson, Van Buren, Harrison, Tyler, Polk, and Taylor. Fillmore, Pierce, Buchanan, and Lincoln, Johnson, Grant, and Hayes. Garfield, Arthur, Cleveland, Harrison, Cleveland, McKinley. Roosevelt, Taft, Wilson, Harding, Coolidge, Hoover. Roosevelt, Truman, Eisenhower, Kennedy, Johnson, Nixon, Ford. Carter, Reagan, Bush, and Clinton. Bush, Obama, Trump. It's for him we pray.
The President.
Okay, guys, so we have Washington, Adams, Jefferson, Madison, Monroe, Adams, Jackson, Van Buren, Harrison, Tyler, Polk, Taylor. Fillmore, Pierce, Buchanan, Lincoln, Johnson, Grant, Hayes. Garfield, Arthur, Cleveland, Harrison, Cleveland, McKinley. Roosevelt, Taft, Wilson. Harding, Coolidge, Hoover. Roosevelt, Truman, Eisenhower, Kennedy. Johnson, Nixon, Ford. Carter, Reagan, Bush, Clinton, Bush, Obama, Trump. Okay? Let's sing it one more time.
Presidents of the United States.
Washington, Adams, Jefferson, Madison, and Monroe. Adams, Jackson, Van Buren, Harrison, Tyler, Polk, and Taylor. Fillmore, Pierce, Buchanan, and Lincoln, Johnson, Grant, and Hayes. Garfield, Arthur, Cleveland, Harrison, Cleveland, McKinley. Roosevelt, Taft, Wilson, Harding, Coolidge, Hoover. Roosevelt, Truman, Eisenhower, Kennedy, Johnson, Nixon, Ford. Carter, Reagan, Bush, and Clinton. Bush, Obama, Trump. It's for him we pray.
All right, guys. So that takes us through week 24. Again, I hope you guys have a fantastic week, and I look forward to seeing you guys very soon. I miss you all very much, and I have you in my thoughts and prayers every day. All right, guys, I will talk to you very soon. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.